Hello, Alejandra. How are you? Good afternoon. Hi, Alejandra. Good afternoon. How are you? Can you hear me? Hello?
Good afternoon, Miss. I'm sorry. How are you?
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm fine. Thank you. And well, let's please continue. And actually, today we are going to review the modal verbs of request. All right. And we were here, okay, reviewing this conversation practice. All right. So let's please continue from this part, reviewing the modals of request with could. I will be reading some of these phrases and you are going to make a request, okay? Here is the example. I am going to the post office and the request is the following. Could you please buy some stamps for me? This is what you have to create yourself. All right, let's please go
Right.
on to the next one. I'm going to a clothing store. Make a request, please.
Could you please buy some socks for me?
Very good. I'm going to the library.
Could you please buy one book for me?
Okay, remember that the library is not the same as the bookstore, right?
Library, it's like
A place where you like not rent, but you lend books.
okay.
Biblioteca, right?
Oh, okay. Could you please ¿cómo se dice prestar?
You can say borrow.
Oh, could you please borrow this book for me? The name is 100 years of loneliness, maybe, of Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
All right, very good. I'm going to the zoo.
Could you please take a picture from of giraffe for me, please?
Right. I'm going to a bookstore.
In this one, yes. Could you please buy one book for me?
I'm going to a bank.
Could you please go to, could you please deposit this money for me?
Very good. I'm going to the vegetable market.
Could you please buy some tomatoes for me?
Yes. I'm going to London.
Could you please buy some chocolate for me from London? Typical from London.
All right. I'm going to a coffee shop.
Could you please buy me a latte for me?
Very good. I'm going to a police station.
Oh. Could you please bring me some missing people papers for me.
All right. I'm going into the kitchen.
Could you please um, bring me some milk?
Yes. I'm going to a supermarket.
Could you please buy some rice and potatoes for me?
Sure. I'm going to my English class.
Could you please say hi to your teacher for me?
I'm going to a movie theater.
Could you please bring me the schedule of the movie theater?
Very good. Great. So we review some phrases using could, making a request. Let's move on to the next thing, please. So and such. We haven't seen these yet. So let's please review. So and such. The first use. Well, so can be followed by an adjective or by an adverb. All right. And the meaning of these will be to show extreme situations and is often used in an exclamation. For example, it's so cold. I wish that I had a warmer coat. As we see here, so it is being followed by an adjective. Here, so followed by many, few, or any of the plural countable nouns. We use it to show extremes in amount. Example, I never knew you had so many brothers. As we see here, so it's been followed by many and a plural countable noun, brothers. Here, so followed by much or little and plus an uncountable noun. To show extremes in amount, the same. James earns so much money and he still has trouble paying the rent. In this term shows an amount of money, right? In this meaning amount of brothers. Here, the other use of so can be followed by an adjective or by an adverb and by that and the result. And well, this shows the result of an extreme situation. And well, sometimes that is optional, so you can include it or not. Examples. The teacher speaks so softly that it's really difficult to hear her. Rule number 5. So followed by much, little, often, and rarely. To describe how much or how often someone does an action. And we know that rarely and often are adverbs of frequency, so that's why. Frequency. Earl drinks so much is not good for his health, right? The frequency. So he does it very frequently. And now the use of such. Such a followed by an adjective or by a countable noun to show emphasis, and it's often used in an exclamation. Example, they're such a nice kids, I can say, or they are such nice kids. All right. Here, such followed by an adjective and an uncountable noun. And this one will be, she always uses such fresh food. Here, the third use, such followed by an adjective and by a plural noun. They are such nice kids. And again, here, kids is a plural noun. Fresh food is an uncountable noun. Here, and they have the same meaning as here, to show extremes in amount, like these ones. And here, rule number 4, such followed by a or an adjective, a noun, and that and the result. To show certain result of what you are saying. In this was of an extreme situation, and in this one is of what you are saying. He is such an idiot that nobody wants to be his friend. Such followed by a noun. So in this case, this word such is going to mean this type of. I've never seen such a film before. The translation on such is going to be this type of film. I have never seen this type of film before. And well, these are the uses of so and such. Is there any doubts or questions that you may have about this?
Not for now, Miss.
All right, very good. Let's please work on the practices. There you go. That's the first one. And let me know when you're done, please. Thank you.
Okay. I'm finished, miss.
Great. And how did you do on this first practice?
10 of 10.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank
Great.
you.
All right. We have here another practice.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm finished, miss.
Great. And how did you do?
I have 13 of 15. Then I repeat the last two.
All right. Very good. Well, let's please move forward. You just have to remember the rules, no? The following of these words. That's the only thing. Well, let's please begin with vocabulary in unit number 2. And this vocabulary is going to be related to phrases with feel. And these will be the phrases that you're going to be reviewing on this unit. The first one, feel for someone. The meaning of feel for someone is to feel the emotional pain that someone else is feeling. Also, another meaning is to emphasize or sympathize with someone. All right, to be sympathetic. And here we have an example. Could you read it, please?
I I really feel for you.
That means that you are, you know, with this person emotionally. You're also feeling the same way. Feel like doing something. The meaning of feel like doing something is to have the urge or desire to do something, or to feel the urge or desire to have something. So have something or do something. And here we have an example. Could you read it, please?
I just feel like a burger and fries, nothing fancy.
Correct. So nothing fancy means like nothing very elegant, right? Not going to a restaurant, maybe just some street food. Feel up to something. The meaning of feel up to something, it's a phrasal verb that is usually used in questions and in negative statements. And the meaning is to have the strength or energy to do something. Here we have the example.
I just didn't feel up to going.
Correct. Feel free. The meaning of feel free is to tell someone that they can do something if they want to. Like they can do anything. Here, please.
Could I use your phone for a minute? Feel free.
Yes, it's like you can do it. Sure, go ahead. Feel like something. Feel like something means to want to have something or do something. To have something or do something. Here,
He didn't feel like going to work. Do you feel like another drink?
correct. Here, feel yourself. The meaning of feel yourself is to not feel as healthy or happy as usual.
I don't know what's wrong. I just don't feel quite myself.
Correct. Feel funny is whenever you feel, feel like you want to tell jokes, you want to be cheerful, all right? That one doesn't need a translation. We can say Peter felt funny by saying or telling many jokes to the group. The other one, feel somebody out. Feel somebody out is to find out what someone's opinions or feelings are without asking them directly. So when you know when the other person or what the other person is going to say or what the other person thinks, this is feel somebody out. And well, here we have an example. Could you read it, please?
I thought I filled out some of my college before the meeting.
Correct. Yes. So he knew what their colleagues were going to, what there were opinions, no, their thoughts of their colleagues in the meeting. So these will be all of the phrases that you're going to be reviewing on this unit, unit number 2. Do you have any doubts or questions about this?
Not for now, miss.
All right, wonderful. Let's please move forward. And now, this conversation practice is about emotions. Let's please begin with the first one. How did you feel 5 minutes ago?
I was worried because I forgot my English class because I am fixing the shower.
Oh,
My daughter burned it.
oh my goodness, it happens. All right, okay. And how do you usually feel when you have an English exam?
I usually feel a little bit nervous because sometimes I can remember all the things that I learned before.
Okay, all right. Talk about a time when you were surprised.
Well, when I am surprised, I feel my mouth dry, my heart beat really fast. Then my hands become um, um, cold, and I start to um, um, I don't know. I start to wet my hands. My hands feels wet.
Yes.
Yes, something like that.
Okay, you're right. And what makes you feel nervous?
Um, Sometimes when I don't know what I am doing, actually I feel really nervous because it makes me anxious.
Yes. All right. And do you think that fish have feelings?
Fish? No, I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay, all right. Talk about a time you felt really scared.
Oh, maybe it was a few years ago when I was like 25 years, maybe. Um, I dream about my daughter, and in like she wasn't in a bath, and then I saw my daughter like I don't know how to say. She was drowned, and then I really mm, put myself to cry, but it just was a dream, a bad dream, a nightmare.
Of
Then
course.
I woke up and ran to her room. Then I saw my daughter, and actually I made um I did wake up. I made her wake up because I was really scared. Then yes, was this time.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it
Of
was a really bad nightmare.
course. All right. And well, is money more important than happiness?
No, I don't think so, because you can be happy without money.
Yes, that's true. All right. And is it better to show your anger to people or hide your anger? And why?
I think it's better hide your anger because they don't have the guilt of if you don't know how to deal with your character and your temper. I prefer to hide my anger for respect more mostly.
You're right. And do you like to watch scary or horror movies? Why or why not?
No, I don't like it because they are scary. I prefer the cartoons.
Okay, you're right. And how do these questions make you feel?
A little bit emotional because I remember the story of my daughter.
Mm-hmm, of course. I bet moms are like always looking after, their sons and daughters, right?
Yes.
All right, okay. Let's please move on with grammar. Grammar in this unit is going to be about gerunds being used as subjects and objects in a sentence. And well, we can use gerunds in many ways. One of the uses is a subject of a sentence, like we see here. And here we have two examples. Writing in English is difficult. As we see here, writing is the subject in this sentence. Watching TV is my favorite pastime. Watching is also being used as a subject when they are direct objects in a sentence. I like writing in English. I love going out to restaurants. And well, as you can see here, we can use them as objects in the sentence or as subjects. So, do you have any doubts or questions of this?
Not for now, Miss.
All right, let's please work on the practices. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And because it's Kahoot, you may be finished sooner. So here it is, the second one too, okay?
I'm finished, Miss.
Great. And how did you do?
First 16 of 20, then I complete the other ones.
Okay, all right. Is there any doubt or question that you may have about this?
No, it just it actually was I don't read uh, well the sentences. That's why I make a mistake.
Okay, all right. Great. And please move forward. Next, we are going to be reviewing the models of possibility. And well, we can use these three models, may, might, and could, to talk about present or future possibilities. We can also substitute may, might, and could with these words, maybe, perhaps, or probably. These words are not modal verbs. They are not. But these are words that you can substitute to these three modal verbs, okay? And they will express the same possibility. And well, here we have some examples. I may study math. I may pass chemistry's exam. I may eat dinner at 8 p.m. Where's my wallet? It could be in my room. We could go to the party this afternoon. He could be lost. They could be there by now. Price can be high in Texas. She could finish her project tonight. I may join you if I finish my work early. They could still be waiting for us. Winters in Alaska can be really cold. And as you see here, we are expressing possibility. What is the difference? Well, the difference could be the following. As you know, could is the past of can, all right? Can also expresses a possibility, but could is the past of can, and may, when you use may, is more probable that this action will happen, and when you use might, is less probable that this your possibility could, the sentence that you are formulating or what you're saying, it's less probable that happens. So may, more probability, might, less probability, less probable. All right. And well, this is it. Doubts or questions about this?
Not for now.
Very good. There you go. That's the practice, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm finished, Miss.
Oops, sorry, great. And how did you do?
First, I have 9 of 15. Then I repeat the practice. I have a question: is when
Sure.
we are talking about age, we have to say um, have or might.
Depending on the context.
Um, the sentence says she must be uh, es decir, la oración decía, ella parece ser más joven. No creo, era como al decir, ella debe tener 16. No recuerdo bien la oración.
Oh, okay. Well, you can use she may because it's more probable, no? Oops, sorry. It's more probable. Es más probable, ¿no?
Ok.
Yes. Porque la oración ya venía con el modal must, ¿no? ¿O no? Must is
Mm,
an obligation, ¿no?
yes.
It's like saying ella tiene que tener esa edad. Es como estar casi 100% seguros.
Ok.
Yes. Must es algo mucho más certero, ¿no? Que may and might
Might.
and could. Es por eso que no expresa possibility, ¿no? No expresa posibilidad, es una certeza cuando utilizas must.
Ok.
Yes,
Thank you.
it's not a possibility. Okay, all right. Well, we are going to continue on Monday. And I wanted to tell you, I wanted to ask you actually, how are your schedules are going to change from next week?
Yes, I am going to work from Monday. I have work. It's holiday,
Mm-hmm.
and we gonna pass class or don't.
Oh no, we are not having classes on the holiday.
Okay, and then I have to work in night shifts.
Okay. So from Tuesday, we are going to be changing your schedule
Yes,
from Wednesday, actually, no?
Wednesday. Yes, yes. Please.
Okay, all right. So Wednesday in the mornings, right?
It's good for me in the mornings.
All right. I will see how I can fix my schedules because I have already students that are on the morning, but I will
Okay.
see if I can change with one of them to the afternoon.
Okay, Miss.
All right. And I will let you know.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. See you on Wednesday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.